Alright, it's time to yap. I'm not talking about no Switch games. PlayStation Vita, I might be able to do some. Huh? No. I gotta find something.
La Pucelle Tactics is not a bad game. It came out at a time period where you could get a bad game. I'm talking about your big rigs over the road racings. I'm talking about your Sonic 06s. I mean, this came out in 2004, but it is not a bad game. In fact, it is a lot more strategic than a lot of my favorite strategy games. And by favorite strategy games, I just mean Fire Emblem. Okay, and Pokemon Conquest. But then why do I dislike it so much? And I think it's because I got clapped up in this game. And I don't know if it was because the game is hard. I don't know if it's because I'm just a big dummy. I don't know why this game irks my soul the way that it does. But I remember showing it to people and being like, oh, it's the worst game ever. You know, being extremely furious about how this game was unfair. Like, one time I was playing through and I just fought the devil. Like, I just fought the devil and got immediately demolished. And I hated it for it. Just like I spoke about the psychic connection that I have to Yu-Gi-Oh! La Pucelle has hunted me for years. I can even say decades, because I'm so old. Again, I don't think that it is a bad game. In fact, I could argue, due to the complexity, due to the cute character design, due to all of the various elements of the game, it should be something that I like, something that I even love. But I don't like it, because there's a thin line between love and hate, and I hate La Pucelle more than any other game that I've spent time in. And it could be because I spent so much time in La Pucelle, because I really wanted to like it. You know, I locked in when I was playing it. You know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna do this the right way. I'm gonna find the correct endings for each chapter. I'm gonna make sure each of my characters is just min-maxed and ready to go through. And you know what? You know what happened? I got clapped. I got clapped up again and again and again. Never stopped. It never stopped. The clapping would not cease. It was like the pounding of the heart underneath the floorboards in the telltale heart. It just kept clapping and clapping, and people just don't believe me. They're just like, oh man, maybe it's just not a game for you. You know, listen, girly, you might not be able to play this kind of game. You know, maybe go back to Fire Emblem. You know, Fire Emblem's kind of difficult. And you know what? I'll hear you say that, and I'll know that you're lying to me, because here's the thing that they don't tell you about La Pucelle Tactics when you first put it in. You think you're just gonna get cute anime girl does cute anime girl stuff, and you're fighting all of these different monsters and stuff, but all of the monsters can level up, and not only can the monsters level up, you level up. So not only are you leveling up and your monsters are leveling up, but also your items are leveling up too. So there's all of these different levels that you gotta manage and stuff like that. Not to mention you can train your monsters, because you can capture monsters. And I'm not crazy. I'm not the crazy one here. You all are. All of you La Pucelle fans, you're the crazy ones. I'm normal. I'm very normal, in fact. You know what? I'm going to make sure that you know how normal I am, because I'm going to explain to you the intricacies of La Pucelle. You know what I mean? No, you know what? I'm not going to explain it to you, because then you're going to think I'm crazy because I'm hyper-focusing on something that isn't meant to be hyper-focused on. I know what you're thinking. I see it. Okay, so that was a moment. La Pucelle, it definitely brings it out of me, because for all of the characters, for all of the monsters, for all of the different things that happen within the game, I can't say that I enjoyed anything within the game. Like I said, the characters are cute, the gameplay mechanics are interesting, not to mention you can do all kinds of little combo attacks and stuff. Like I said, if you look strictly at the mechanics, strictly at the pieces of the game, I should like it, but I don't like it. I hate it. I hate the fact that the game beat me every single time I tried to play it. I hate the fact that I knew what was happening in the story and I could do nothing to stop it. Still, the game beat me. It beat me into the ground. It beat me into submission, and I will never have my vengeance, because I don't want to patch it for my PS Vita, because I could do that. I mean, I probably could beat the game if I wanted to just, you know, dedicate some hours to it, but like, I don't want to do all that. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's a game that you've been obsessed with that you may not even necessarily like? I'm DUN, and I'm done yapping. Deuces.